Good morning and welcome back to another Positive Breakthrough Morning Motivation with me, Alexandra Streisand, certified and professional confidence and relationship coach. Our quote today is, "You'll have good days, bad days, overwhelming days, too tired to do anything days. I'm awesome days, I can't even go on days, but every day you will still show up." What comes up for me with this quote is simply that we are human. We're human. We're gonna go through a windwhirl of emotions, and some days are gonna be really awesome and we're gonna feel motivated and powerful and ready to hit the ground running. And other days we're gonna feel overwhelmed and exhausted and like we wanna rip our hair out and hide under our covers for the next month, right? And I know we've all felt all of those emotions at some point in our lives. And it's really easy to get stuck in those days when we're feeling down and we're feeling exhausted and too tired and nothing feels like it's going right, to really start beating up on ourselves and start looking at all of the things that we're doing wrong and having that voice come back into our head telling us why we're not good enough, why this always happens to us, and why this is what we deserve and this is what we're getting. And I think when we start to realize that we are human and that it's okay to feel these roller coasters of emotions, we start creating some relief for ourselves, because just like you, I've also felt those whirlwind of emotions, as has every other person that I've come in contact with. If we weren't meant to feel those emotions, we wouldn't have them. It's about how long we stay in these emotions that really shifts our life, right? Because at the end of the day, if we were positive and felt good all of the time, we wouldn't even know what feeling good and feeling positive was. We need the contrast of those negative experiences and those negative days to really allow us to feel grateful for those happy days and for those days where we're feeling motivated and feeling really accomplished and awesome and proud of ourselves. But it's about also now giving ourselves permission to know that it's okay to not be on every single day and to just honor where you are. My tip for today is really honoring whatever emotions have been coming up for you lately, especially with the pandemic in full effect. Honoring where you are and what's going on with you, and then just giving yourself permission to feel whatever it is you're feeling. As soon as we give ourselves the permission to feel those emotions, we now give ourselves the strength to come out of it a lot sooner. Because when we don't give ourselves permission to feel those negative emotions, we now start creating deeper levels of guilt and resentment and anger and frustration and sadness towards ourselves, which just winds up hurting us even more and makes us stay in that negative space that much longer. But when we can sit here and just say, you know what? I'm having a crappy day, I'm not feeling motivated, but I'm gonna honor that and just know that this will pass and this is temporary and it's okay because other people feel this way too. I now all of a sudden get my power back and realize that like I am human also, and I can lower my expectations on myself and just allow myself to be in this moment, and then set the intention for, okay, I'm honoring where I am right now. I'm honoring the negative emotions that are coming up for me, and now I'm setting an intention to follow whatever inspired action comes up for me next. Maybe that's going on Pinterest and looking at creative things that you like. Maybe it's finding a recipe that you want to cook. Maybe it's staring out of the window and just going through things that you're grateful for. Whatever that inspired action is for you, follow it. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's deep breathing or stretching or working out. Allow that inspired action to guide you into the direction that you need to go in, because it's coming up for a reason. But the most important thing I want you to take out of this, and the most important thing that came up for me with this quote, is that we are human and we can give ourselves permission to feel. And that is completely okay. You are still an incredible person. You still are motivated. You still are awesome. You still have a life of beautiful love and laughter and happiness. Don't allow one day or a few days or even every other day to get you down and to feel like you are not enough or that this is who you are. That does not determine who you are. And every moment you have a choice of the emotions you want to feel. Sometimes we feel powerless, but even in the times where we feel powerless, we are choosing to feel powerless. And I want you to let that really sink in and ask yourself in those moments when you are feeling sad, when you are feeling really low or really tired, asking yourself, okay, I'm choosing to feel this way, but what can I do to start slowly getting out of this? And setting an intention and just seeing what happens. I would love to hear what came up for you guys with this quote, as well as how you are honoring your emotions, how you're honoring your bad days. And also I want to throw in there how you're celebrating your good days, right? Because at the same time, yeah, we have these negative emotions, and yeah, we can fall into this little downward spiral and we can stay there for a little while, and now we're giving ourselves permission to release that. But now what are we doing to celebrate those good days? Those days when we feel awesome, when we feel motivated. What are we doing to celebrate those? So comment below. I would love to hear from you as always. Thank you for your time, your energy, and support. Sending my love and excited to see you in the next video. Hope you have an incredible day.